Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go. 18 Gators. 5.
It's a slant.
Hey.
On first down. Second down.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could
get. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Ready?
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, D-line.
General West. Let's go.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Set. 10 Lobo.
49. Hey.
Chair. Fair. Ready?
From the gun on third down is Marino. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20. A big play here for the Bills. And even 70 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Check 31, check 31. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Showing up. Alert. Out.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Jim. Kill.
Hey, tight.
This is Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check.
Throwing now is Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
They go play action with Marino. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
Check 52. Shit.
You're out. Hey.
Marino here from the gun, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. To return is McKenzie. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
SOS. Switch.
Alert.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 24.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 24. 24. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Allen again. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey, Delta.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears.
Check. Hey, tight.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing again on second down. Marino. Flushed out right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You ain't doing nothing.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Get that quarterback at all costs. 42.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yep, get it.
From the shotgun, Marino. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw again is Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Marino gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Tight on. Rush in. Rush in.
Check it backer, check it backer. Motion. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, I'm coming. Regular.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree, Tom.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Slam. What's
56.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Leo.
Play fake. Here's Marino. Escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
3rd and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Fair. Here we go. 49, check 49, check 49.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got you.
They're going on 4th down. Marino. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Marino. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to run with a J. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Go out.
Alert 3.
Yo, go. Deep grip.
Now Marino to throw it. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They try again with Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
50, 55. Hey, eat. Stay with your man.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Bills, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland.